Hello and welcome back for part number 9 of Aranessa versus the earliest Ultimate Crisis, where here on turn 23 we are still kind of stuck in or very close to our starting region. We have taken on and destroyed 2 of the Clanangrand crisis stacks, and so far 2 of the Sentinels crisis stacks. And yeah, these other 3 crisis stacks are the next target here that we can hopefully deal with. We've got these 2 on Force March, which is always good. So, what are we looking at in this army? The king is not ranked 20. It's interesting. I wonder if that means he's not immortal. Although, if I remember correctly, the Tomb Kings can take immortality a bit earlier than rank 20. Alright, so a bunch of Tomb Guard, 1 unit of archers, 2 units of cavalry, and then a bunch of kind of monstrous infantry and single entities. So yeah, not too much fast stuff here. And no artillery. So this seems relatively beatable, I would say. Yeah, a bit less, on paper at least, a little easier to deal with than some of their other armies. In the last part, I had a bit of a weird bug where I didn't get any post-battle loot for the Tomb King stack I destroyed before, like previously, the second one. However, I loaded, I made a copy of the save, I loaded the save, I did a little testing, and it seems like I get post-battle loot again, so hopefully that was just like a temporary issue rather than a bigger problem in the campaign, but we will see. So Aranessa can launch this attack, and then we want Robin Coates coming and standing right here, I think. Definitely helps if our reinforcements with the other mortars are coming on more or less right behind our starting army. That's been the easiest situation to deal with in these battles. I think I'll have her leave the army after this fight, but let's get a little extra experience on the wonderfully named Felicia Nutt. Okay, so we're in good shape here in terms of health on troops. We're a bit weak on the Morgul Hunter, but he doesn't actually have any artillery to go off and snipe in this battle, so we should be able to keep him out of harm's way.
I'll relay the order.
Alright, looking at the raised dead, yep, we have more handgunners. Let's recruit them. Yeah, probably still some adjustments I want to do with this army. Maybe bring in an extra carronade. Not quite sure. Let's fight this battle and see how we do. Just make sure.
I'm no mermaid.
I don't think I swapped off any gear. No. We have a power stone somewhere.
A done deal.
Let's stick that on our main spellcaster. Yeah. So Catherine the Drowner is our main Lore of Vampires caster, that's right. And this other lady, Wendy Jenkins, has the Lore of the Deeps, but it's the fact that we get the healing as well as the summoned fodder that makes the Lore of Vampires overall that bit stronger for us, so let's remember to actually use the Power Stone this time. Alright, let's go. I'm not sure what Order Resolve will give us, probably not a great result. Yeah, Pyrrhic Victory, high casualties. Oh my goodness, it wants to just wipe out half the army. Yeah. We obviously cannot accept that. So, what are we doing banner-wise? We've got leadership boost on Deck Gunners plus Queen Bess. Yeah, I think that's fine. They don't really have anything that should get to the Queen Bess. Maybe Carrion, I guess? So yeah, leave them with the leadership boost. And I think we can leave this armor-piercing weapon damage boost on Will Hawks, or whatever his name is. Hawkins. Alright, no banners down here. Yep. Okay, let's go. So, in the battles against the Tomb Kings so far, what's done damage to us has mainly been their artillery, that they don't have at all in this army, and then fast flanking units that I don't deal with properly, which would be their cavalry and maybe Carrion and the Tomb Scorpions getting around the flanks. We have not had trouble with any of their infantry or with their bigger monster single entities, at least so far. just because they tend to come in a bit spaced out, and we can sort of deal with one before the next one's there, kind of thing. Alright, we can only see a few of their units. Yeah, the map's a little on the small side, I guess, but it's open at least. Reinforcements come from here. Yep. Alright, let's set up our fire base out this way. Definitely loads of good targets in the enemy army for mortars, carronades, and Queen Bess. Alright, and we'll continue to just use this straight line of
Bones and flesh.
handgunners, but let's pivot round the ones on the flank, just anticipating the horsemen or scorpions, whatever. Okay, let's have Gunnery White supervising things here, and
Who's next?
I'm not sure which flank we need to be more concerned about. We've got our reinforcements coming, yeah, they'll be coming over this way, so maybe have our fleet captain here, and Aranessa can start in the middle. I would like this guy to get into melee for his regeneration, but let's maybe start him over here. Yeah, we'd want him to like catch their unit of archers or something like this, I think. And yeah, let's have a couple of units of militia covering this flank. Worked reasonably well in the last battle against the chariots and cavalry. And make sure everyone is off by will.
Fleet captain.
So what does this do in Warhammer 3? It's power recharge, reserves per second. Yeah, I think we might want to just pop that right at the beginning. We've had issues of running out of magic. Okay, yep, they're coming towards me, as has been the case in all of the battles so far. We can just, yeah, hang out on the side of the battlefield there. Now, what are we shooting at with our guns? Yeah, we can't really see much worth shooting at, so whatever. There we go. There is some other stuff. Let's have this unit carronades go for that Tomb Scorpion, maybe? Tomb Scorpions are definitely dangerous units. Carrion, not so much. Okay, and here's a Necrosphinx. So Necrosphinx plus their Lord, yeah, those are high priority targets to shoot. They're advancing pretty slowly here. I mean, they are on force march, but they're also just not, they're also just moving slowly. Which I guess is fine. Reinforcements in 40 seconds, okay. And the mortars are in range now. Yep. Alright, let's get down Enchanted Ballistics. We've successfully evaded their flanking unit on this side in terms of vision of... What's his name? Yeah, Will Hawkins. Okay, here come the Necropolis Knights.
Corpse crew.
Let's rotate you around even further, I think. Team Guard over here.
Powder way.
Bit of damage to that Tomb Scorpion. We're in range with the Death Gunners, good stuff. Yep, Scorpion's going down. Alright, other single entities can come on here. And let's make a kind of second missile line here. This stuff, I think just... they are a little ways back though, aren't they? Okay, move here and then fire at will, that's fine. You're being shot by something. And yeah, probably not too big of a deal. Okay, don't think we need...
Sea prey.
too much else in terms of getting abilities down right this second. Come after these archers. Okay, I've got Sepulchral Stalkers. Alright, Aranessa can go deal with them, I think. Drop the net. Skeleton Horsemen we've kind of wrecked. Yeah, these units are getting obliterated.
Master of the great
How's this flank looking? Kind of okay, but let's get some extra summons down. Oh, here comes the Necrosphinx. Yeah, that's gotta die. Maybe do need a bit more help over on this flank. Those two units. Okay, yeah, the thing here is going fine. The Lord's... Ah, crap, the Lord's gone into melee with us in the middle. That's not good.
From the maelstrom.
Yes, not good at all. Do need to turn around and deal with him. Yeah, you need to come over and help us here. How's this going? Not fantastic. Yeah, didn't... Definitely underestimated them a little on this flank. Alright, Aranessa, come in, help a bit in the middle. It felt like it was going so well at the beginning. We were holding them, we were doing a lot of damage to them from distance, but then... yeah, as is the case in... Oh, yeah, goodbye deck gunners. Yeah, it's just when they get that bit closer, even a couple of units get into melee with us and kind of messes up pretty badly. I mean, that said, we're still doing fine overall. It's just that they've got units on top of us we're not dealing with properly. Yeah, we did lose the deck gunners. Other than that, I think we've got a lot of units are at least still alive here. You go in, help there. Yeah, there's the Prophet's Knight's going to make a mess of us, aren't they? Did we kill that Lord? No, he's over here. Oh shoot, this lady's getting badly beaten up. Yeah, some more skeletons. Looks like they're close to getting the army losses. Yeah. Okay, well, yeah. Right. And again, sadly they disintegrate before we can do any extra healing. Oh man, we had 2 weapons teams actually disintegrate there. Yikes. Yeah, that was rough. I think I underestimated the stalking units. Oh, one of the carrion got to us as well. Yeah. The battles start fine, and then there's like a period in the middle where everything happens at once, and I just don't micro everything well enough, basically. With the reinforcements also came on from a bit of a distance away and never got into position, which was part of the problem. Alright, well let's just hope that some of these units survive and don't get fully wiped out. I mean, our heroes didn't get wiped out. Our captain took a bit of damage. Yeah, I thought this would be an easier battle, because we didn't... I mean, they had no artillery, but just a few of their units got to our valuable units and just made a mess of them. Okay, looks like deck gunners survived, but these units were wiped out. Ouch, okay. But we did get the post-battle loot properly. Alright, yeah, that's good. Yeah, and basically no damage on the second army, right. But it also didn't do too much damage, I guess. Yeah, let's take the replenishment here. We probably need to be fighting another battle.
Listen here, lover, and listen.
Okay.
Aranessa Saltspite.
Definitely bad to lose those 2 artillery units with Aranessa, though. What I might need to start doing is just not cramming them up right behind my handgun line, but let the handgun line take the damage, because they're a bit more replaceable. The artillery, especially the artillery with a bunch of experienced chevrons, are not so easy to replace. Yeah, I think that was what I did. Would have been one of the things that I need to change here, is just have the artillery that bit further back. Obviously I want them forward so they can be firing as soon as possible, but it does make them vulnerable. Okay. So what's the plan now? We've got this army here that I would say is pretty strong composition-wise, even though they've only got bronze chevrons. They've got a lot of dangerous constructs. They've got double casket, double Ushabti great bow. So I think composition-wise, this army is dangerous. They're besieging Sartosa. So we can get over and try and help there. I don't think they'd launch the assault this turn. We've got the full 20 units in the garrison. So maybe we should look at trying to kill this army. Okay, we can see this army now too. Main thing here I'm seeing is the double War Sphinx with the Lord plus this one, then double Necrosphinx plus Hierotitan. Yeah, that's gonna be scary. Can we actually...
Pirate's life!
Yeah, it looks like we can set up... He's not blocking access out of the port, so we should be able to set up...
Avast ye and cheer, you curs!
Oh, Robin Coates has no movement, but that's because of Felicia Nutt. So let's send her back out of the army.
All
Yeah,
praise
let's do the rank
sea
ups first.
father.
Yeah, so it's you who's costing us that movement, so you can go back up and scout a bit north. Not too concerned about the dwarves, they're not coming right at us immediately, but yeah, having a bit of extra vision would be good.
A trusted officer.
Rank 12 here, and I'd put a point into Route Marcher. Yeah, we just don't have enough experience to justify those extra points on the tail end of the red line yet, so... I really don't think we need to make this reinforcing lord a better fighter himself. He already has the hunger for regeneration when he's in melee. He's also got the glittering scales. Yeah, I think we want... I think we want to go down the blue line. Yeah, let's go for the freebooter. Then review... Okay, so these are powerful offensive spells, but it's the same kind of story as before, where I'm kind of more interested in spending my magic on summons and on Invocation of Nehek. Let's see. Let's go for Kraken's Pull.
Crew, to me!
Alright, and over here, yeah, I think we do want... We've got a solid amount of replenishment, but even more would be good. Just given how much damage we are taking here. So let's max this out. We don't need... Yeah, you know what? We should probably put a second point into Nehek. It's what we're casting most. Yeah, like that.
Sartosa's most infamous!
Okay, and let's max out training, just because I don't think this other stuff in here is too much more impactful on the gunnery wight. I probably should just have the gunnery wight forward of the gun line. Just let him tank some damage. I mean, he's fairly durable, even though he's not a melee specialist. Yeah, that's something else I'll try, I think.
The Queen of Tides!
Alright, for you... Yeah, let's get to Deadly Onslaught.
Scales and salt!
2 rank up points for Aranessa, so let's do this, and then... Yeah, upkeep discount. Good. Cut this deficit as much as we can.
Another victory!
We have gotten up to 3,000 infamy. That's good. It's 8,000 where we have the first event where the sea shanty captain spawns, but we don't have to worry about that right now. Okay. I think we should deal with this army while it's in force march.
Forbid this.
Could be a bit dodgy fighting at sea, because...
Ready.
Yeah, the
There'll be
maps
double
tend to be a bit
rations on the
smaller.
ship this night.
Which angle are we attacking from? We're attacking straight from that side. Right. We need some extra units here. Let's have...
This isn't the god's victory. It's mine.
Let's see. Could merge these 3 together and disband the 6 left over. Yeah, I think I'm fine doing that. Oh, it automatically did that. Okay. Yeah, we can't recruit. We can replace carronades and mortars reasonably quickly now. That's really good. But obviously that doesn't help us before this battle here. So I think what I want to do is give... Yeah, let's give units... Let's trade units of Aranessa here. Don't think this will mess up our movement plans. So
Another victory.
give Aranessa those guns, and then I think a half-strength deck gunner unit is not worth starting in the battle. I think I should switch it and this damage unit for full health handgun units. Yeah, I like that. And I think... Nah, we can't switch her in. We need lower vampires in the front line. Yeah. Okay, then you take a position here.
Voyage on.
Yeah. We have some more units, raised dead units available at sea. Let's make use of that, I think.
Ours is the sea.
And we are in position to reinforce properly, that's good.
What
So what do we want here? Probably all of this stuff. Sure. Yeah, can't go into any useful stance at sea, that's
Fear
okay.
the pirate queen.
Yeah, let's
I'll
make the
have
attack.
them.
Yeah, not even giving us a Pyrrhic victory now. Ouch. Okay, not a super small map though, but there is tree cover, which we never like to see. Well, if we can take them out here, that is a big blow to them. Like I said, I think Sartosa can hold out for another turn. I think the AI will want to make siege equipment. Let's get this down on you. Yeah, still confident of victory here, but I can certainly see us taking quite a lot of damage. Yeah, it's the constructs, I think. Okay, the Screamer's Skull Catapult's going to be a bit of a problem too. But the constructs... Yeah. I think I need to be careful, make sure my mortars are not shooting at the constructs, and make sure my carronades are not shooting at the line infantry. I'm not sure how good the Queen Bess is against single target. I think probably okay, but not... It's not what it's best at. It does give the speed debuff though. Would much rather have reinforcements coming from this direction, but yeah, just looking on the map, the zone of control of the enemy army kind of extended to the side of the water, such that we couldn't really get them positioned right behind where Aranessa was coming in. We can move them. In fact, I'll look at that, but it's going to cost them an extra, 30 plus seconds, which is a pretty big deal, unfortunately. Alright. Yeah, so 143. If I move them back to the middle here. 206. You know what? I think that's acceptable. Because our units are sufficiently slow moving, especially the zombie handgunners, zombie pistols and stuff in this army, that yeah, having them come in and just be able to more or less stand and shoot sounds really good. So let's take this. Yeah, slightly delayed arrival time in exchange for getting them closer to the action. All right. We want our handguns and stuff overlooking the ridge of this hill, and then artillery further back. Okay, let's make the fire base.
Always crew.
And yeah, they've got their single entities kind of behind here, but they're faster than the infantry and they'll come through. We have to watch the flanks with the chariots. Although putting them in the woods, yeah, that does impede them. So they only have 2 units of chariots. All right, so artillery should be basically right at the back here. Then let's make a bit of a bigger gap, like I was talking about, between them and the handgun mobs. This flank's a bit of a problem. I probably need both my militia units plus Aranessa holding this flank, I think. Yeah. We'll keep the fleet captain over on more in the middle. Let's try you at the front. You can take a couple of hits from a Hierotitan or from a whatever Necrosphinx, although it's not a fight we want him to be in for very long. Yeah, so these ones can be back here. We know we're going to have the chariots coming on this flank. Maybe the other flank also. We've got the Screaming Skull catapult to take care of, so that's your job.
Fleet captain!
Yeah, I don't want you over there, I think. Don't want her to die either, of course.
Sartosa's finest!
Alright, I think looking something like this.
Find me plunder!
Definitely is a little scary. We need our reinforcements to come in and really make an impact. Just hope they have time. We've got a bit of a clearer view on this flank, and I don't see units coming at us that way. So let's deploy like this.
The tempest comes! That's an order!
We might not need Aranessa quite that wide. Okay, we're in range, so let's just make sure we're firing at units we want to fire at. We need to take down their big constructs. You can hit their main battle line. So the Necrosphinx is anti-large, the War Sphinx is anti-infantry. Obviously, all are bad at some level, and we're going to be taking fire also from the Screaming Skull catapults there. We've got an okay amount of magic. Let's get into Heck down before they get close, just to heal ourselves. I think there's a bug where that actually restores a little bit of ammo on... yeah, I didn't mean to get revealed there. I think there's a bug where that restores ammo on my artillery, but anyway, I wasn't intending to abuse that. It just happened, Your Honor. Right, we're getting hit here by... It's got to be Screaming Skull catapult fire, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's ammo being restored. That's a bug. For what it's worth, we've got enough ammo that I don't think that's like, you know, giving us a big advantage here or whatever, but it's not supposed to work like that. Well, they've milled around a bit, which has given us a chance to hit them pretty hard with the artillery, which is good. Need to be basically casting Invocation of Nehek on cooldown. Let's get the nets down on these ones. Enjoy your netted life. Okay, there's their lord, and here's the Hawkle Stalkers. See if we can give them speed debuff. Our reinforcements have come in. Okay, that's good. Let's get down skeletons to deal with. Let's make sure the artillery is just shooting straight away. Okay, this is looking not too bad as a War Sphinx just slams into our Sartosans there. Okay, it looks like the Hierotitan is maybe giving our hero there a bit of a hard time. You're in melee, that's not good. Go back, heal yourself. Didn't get that summon unit of Skellies to stop the silly. Oh, get out of there. Cannot have you die.
Fleet Admiral! Slaughter!
The part of get out wasn't clear. Run away, lady. Oh, Gunnery White's gone YOLO.
Fleet captain!
Okay, I think she got out of there. Oh, I shouldn't have cast that. I don't have magic now for... Heck, crap. Yeah, Aranessa's is in a bit of trouble here.
What do you bid?
What's the Hierotitan stuff? Okay. infantry men have died.
Fleet Admiral!
Man. Yeah, sort of the same old story. Just not doing quite well enough at protecting all of my vulnerable units. Let's make sure we don't lose you as well.
Not my shooter!
Something else got wiped out.
Aranessa! Now! Now!
Yeah, there's a war sphinx in there that's crumbling. That's good. Okay, I think they're very close to the army losses again. We kill them quickly when we kill them. It's just like, boy, they do a lot of damage to us in the meantime kind of thing.
Flintlock dry!
Yeah, there's the army losses. But we lost yet more units here, and possibly had that hero killed. Crap.
Cutthroats on!
Can't say I'm happy with this, to be honest. I mean, obviously, it could have gone worse. We've won the battle, we'll get a decisive victory again, I imagine, but yeah. Just too many losses of important stuff. Alright, this one's disintegrating, let's get away from it. This guy did a good job. I mean, he actually tanked a number of their units, I think. So we lost a mortar crew, the hero, and then something else too. Oh, that was only a close victory. Yeah, okay. Please survive. Catherine the Drowner. Yeah, it feels like if I micromanage these battles better, there's no way that this infantry unit should be doing 51 casualties. But the reality may just be that I need more like frontline melee units in my starting army, and it's just a bit too greedy to go for this many guns. Because this has been the story several times in a row. If she doesn't die, this isn't too bad. But if she does, it's a big setback, because she didn't die. Alright. Alright, and we picked up a Talisman of Preservation. That's good. Okay. This unit didn't die either. Alright, looks like we high-rolled on... Yeah, looks like we really high-rolled on keeping our stuff alive here.
You're mine.
Yeah, take that replenishment again. That's a really good item.
Aranessa Saltspite.
Yep, still 20 units on Aranessa. Now...
This is forbidden!
We don't want this lord to come attack us, to like lift the siege here and come attack us. We've dealt with 5 of their stacks now though. No, I'm sorry, hold on. It's 4 of their stacks. Yeah, this is the 5th. This is the only other one I can see, I think.
Do not betray your king.
Yeah, and it's obviously some turns away. So we've ridden out the storm, mostly, of the Sentinels.
On deck. I forbid this.
Where do I want to position my armies now? This is a very scary army. We don't want to fight it damaged.
Sartosa as legend.
It looks like it can get to Lucchini. We have this, yeah, we have this 20% movement buff. We should be able to move quite a bit further than this guy.
See.
So...
Ship shape.
The Queen of Tides.
Right, so if we maybe don't stand in Lucchini... This guy doesn't have lightning strike, does he? No. No lightning strike. I'm just saying that based off, you know, he just can't have enough blue line points. This is only like 3 or 4 points based on his rank. Is in case it wasn't clear what I meant by that.
What is your demand?
I think I'm happy with the composition of my armies. I have lost artillery in some of these fights, but I don't think I need to do recruitment over the end turn. Well, what I could do...
Praise Manon.
Yeah, I can have Aranessa.
My servant fails me.
Aranessa Saltspite.
This isn't the god's victory.
So I can go into ambush stance with Aranessa. Let's see how much she replenishes if I just stand in Lucchini. That's quite a lot. Lucchini has the full strength garrison. for what that's worth. I mean, it's worth a little if they did come and attack Lucchini. I guess I'm liking the idea of just sitting in Lucchini. It's sad we don't have... Yeah, it's unfortunate we don't have one more point of growth and a bit more money, because if we're going to be stood outside of ambush stance, it'd be great to also get this upgrade done, which would be pretty nice for us. But yeah, it's fine, we don't have that.
Fleet captain, reporting.
Yeah, I guess we have you stand outside the settlement like this.
Another victory. There be treasure.
Right.
Loyal to a fault.
So do I put some points into replenishment on his blue line? I guess I could. If I look at the tech, the reason I'm so reluctant to do that is this is 10% casualty replenishment on my zombie pirate gunnery mobs, which are most of the, you know, actual infantry that need the replenishment. And then this is, where is it? There's a straight plus 10% on everything over here as well. So it's like, you know, 10%, 10% when I'm spending blue line points for 2%. It just feels... Yeah, it just doesn't feel great.
Yes, master.
I think instead, let's max out replenished troops on our fleet captains.
All bones on deck.
Put more points into this. We certainly want more magic items. Yeah, let's max that out.
Fear the pirate queen!
So good when these heroes can start to get immortal. Which is close, but not quite there yet. Let's put a point... Yeah, I think having this guy as a frontliner needs him to be tankier, so let's do that.
Ready the swordfish!
Deadly Onslaught for you. This hero's worked out so well. He has gotten beaten up a little bit sometimes, but yeah, overall he's done his commando job really, really well. Alright, now with Aranessa, let's get that upkeep maxed out. Nice. Yeah, we're cutting our deficit pretty effectively here. Great.
Ours is the sea.
Okay, we can also...
My ship!
Yeah, let's trade back some units here.
All set. Get on with it.
Trade back the units that need to replenish onto Aranessa.
The seas
Because
are
we get more
mine.
replenishment in the settlement. Right, now, what can I recruit here? Let's go for a little bit more Sartosa militia. Well, it's probably not necessary.
I forbid
This king comes and makes the attack. What it'd probably do is attack Robin Coates outside the settlement.
A done deal.
Because it would be, yeah, certainly on paper of the auto resolve, it would be far
This
harder for him to
isn't
come
the
attack the
God's
settlement where we've got the
victory.
defenses.
It's mine.
And we start with Aranessa's 20 units plus these 9 on the battlefield from the beginning. I think our positioning here is fine though.
Deckhands.
Yeah, let's
I smell blood and gold.
go
Orders.
into encamp stance. The question is, do I want to recruit those extra units? The thing is, we're not getting them until next turn. And next turn, we'll get
Sartosa!
casualty replenishment. So it sort of feels like... No, I don't know.
The sea
I keep complaining about how I need to have more frontline in Aranessa's army, so maybe what I can do is recruit these extra units and then transfer them to Aranessa next turn. Take out some of her...
Find treasure!
Yeah, switch out some of her missile units. Okay, that sounds reasonable. Let's assign this Talisman of Preservation.
standing by.
Now... Let's stick that on Aranessa, I think. Oh, but she has the income from post-battle loot. Maybe we need to
Aranessa
give this
Saltspite.
to the fleet captain? Yeah. Yeah, I think I like that. Could also give her the Trickster's Helm. Let's not do that. Let's just leave her. Let's take the Glittering Scales off our reinforcing. I say off the reinforcing captain. He may be the admiral. He may be the main general if the Tomb Kings attack us over the end turn, like I was just mentioning. Yeah, I mean this hero is just so low on health that she just needs to be kept away from everything if we do fight over the end turn before she heals.
Another victory.
Okay, I think that's fine. Leadership and fighting at sea, yeah, that's okay. Anything else I can do here?
Pirate's life!
Got this getting up to tier 2. Yeah, another advantage of taking out this army is that we don't have to cancel this upgrade. Whereas if I'd gone to Sartosa, we kind of, with their other army just here and about to land at Lucini, we would have had to cancel that. Riffraff is liable to get sacked or occupied by the dwarves, so we don't want to upgrade that. Public Order's not good, but I'm not really concerned about it here. And we've gotten, yeah, even more powder, exactly what we want while we're under siege, that's fine. Damage building, don't care, yeah. Right, we don't need someone in this slot until we're recruiting. We've got 2 guys over rank 10 now, that's quite useful. Yeah, and next turn we'll be able to get Aranessa's flagship upgraded to tier 4 if we have the money.
Blood and plunder.
I don't think I want to spend money on this other stuff, but let's just check that, I guess. Yeah, that's 3,000 money for... It's +2 recruit capacity, but I don't think we need that. So this is an extra 5% upkeep discount and vamp corruption. I mean, those are really good. Again, just reluctant to spend 3,000 on it. The last slots here, I should be building the buildings that will give me extra hero capacity, which I have not gotten any of. No, I've gotten the one for the captains. Yeah, so this would be like this eventually, +1 capacity for gunnery wights, and then this slot would be this for the, yeah, +1 capacity for the Mongol hunters. So, unless I want to remove some of the stuff I already have, which we may not ultimately need the boosted campaign movement range, but it is really powerful. Then I've only got one more slot here for another building. So what would that be? I guess this.
Is the sea.
Yeah, those are some nice boosts. It's interesting it gives us Lightning Strike. That's kind of cool because I haven't actually invested in points towards Lightning Strike with Aranessa. And I forgot that we got this sort of free Lightning Strike eventually. Like, obviously it's late in the game when we'll get this. Alright, so that's kind of... I think I have in mind how I'm going to build... or finish building the flagship there. But we don't want to do the upgrades just yet. Yeah, this gives us some infamy per turn. I'm just not really concerned about that. And it's actually only a +2 melee defense when defending. Nah, I think the upgrade I want is getting this to tier 4, and we'll just try and save money for that. Yeah, don't need to do this one. Alright, let's just do a quick check of diplomacy.
Me.
Dread.
Okay.
Ready!
Well, leaving aside the little issues in the battles where I've taken damage and lost units where I probably shouldn't have, the fight against the Sentinels has worked out okay. We have killed now 4 of their stacks. Let's see if they've... Well, we might have to wait until the next turn. Yeah, we're not even showing us a green sliver on that red bar. It's a little disconcerting. Yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. That might get updated next turn and they'll be weaker. So we might have an interesting siege battle at Sartosa, or we might have a tough battle here if this lord comes and makes the attack against us.
Your king.
Ready to swordfish!
Right. Okay, let's see what happens. I think it is quite difficult to make, you know, early-ish turn 20 to 25 stacks that can take on crisis armies without losses, which is sort of what I was... like, that was what I was thinking I could achieve before the campaign, so... okay. Weird. That wasn't what I was expecting that army to do. That was kind of the cowardly option, I guess. Alright, Cetra got wiped out by the Sentinels, and the top knots as well. Melee infantry focus. Okay, we'll see. We'll see about that.
My faith in you.
So this guy wasn't confident maintaining the siege, even. Wow.
Sartosa's most infamous.
Alright, let's see. We've got to rank up on somebody just over the end turn. On Catherine, who is healed a bit, but still a little weak. So we've maxed out replenished troops and Invocation of Nehek. This stuff... oh, you know what? Giving her Stalk is actually not a bad idea. This stuff is not super impactful though. This gives a boost to replenishment. I think we're doing okay for replenishment. I think we should stick... yeah, we should stick points in Wind of Death. There'll surely be a scenario where that comes in useful even if it's not so important right now. Yeah, so I think clearly our objective this turn is to kill this king's army. He's out of the zone of control of Sartosa, so we don't get reinforcements from there. I could recruit a lord maybe and get him to join in.
My servant fails me.
So
I'll relay the order.
movement-wise, I guess I'd have Robin come and stand here and then attack with Aranessa. I don't like the fact that there's lots of trees here. Now, he may withdraw, but I don't think that's going to leave him in a great position. Do I want to switch units back from Aranessa? Yeah, I kind of do, I think.
Get moving!
Because, yes, this unit has more experience, but they're not at full strength. Hold on. This is also when I can choose to be less greedy and bring in more of the Sartosa militia. Weaken our fire base a little bit. I mean, they've got the double Casket of Souls. We know that the fire base, these units are going to be under attack. I think I'll try doing this. Yeah, don't feel completely happy about that. But obviously you can only have 20 units in an army, so it's like you do have to make a decision. Can't have all the guns and all the front line, it's not how it works.
Fear the pirate
Okay,
queen!
so now we've had the end turn to recover, let's also just think, do I want to change up
the
my
winds blow true!
items here at all? I'll leave the Talisman of Preservation on you and the Power Stone. Biting Blade on him, that's fine.
Corsair of the night.
We've got some defenses on this Admiral. I think I'm fine leaving them as well. None of them are massively impactful. Maybe take the Glittering Scales, actually.
I'm no mermaid.
And give that to...
Plunder!
the Gunnery Wight? Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking he might withdraw here, if only to get out of raid stance, but dunno. Not really sure what this will look like. No, that's not a withdrawal. Wow, hold on. That's an auto-resolve victory with only the deck gunners wiped out. Interesting. Very interesting. On paper, I think this is a stronger Tomb King army than the ones we've been up against, but Order Resolve disagrees. I have to say, decisive victory of low casualties can still mean, like, you know, 50% casualties on a bunch of units. Look at the map. Trees. Okay, let's put this back on the deck gunners. I'm not going to take the Order Resolve. I need to practice fighting these battles, to be honest. But it's very interesting how this is flipped around in the different battles. So let's just have a last look here. So they've got... They don't have the Necrosphinx. Yeah, the big stuff is slow, I guess. Like speed 32 on the Giant and the Hydra Titan, but their range stuff is more dangerous. Right. Interesting that it doesn't rate that as highly in Order Resolve overall. Then they've got, yeah, Chariots, double Horse Archer, okay. Yeah, reinforcements arriving from here, that's okay. If I knew what the map was going to look like, I could have tried to position that Lord to appear here instead, but hey, what can you do? These maps are not the worst. Like, I complain about the trees, but I've seen some videos of completely bugged out maps in Warhammer 3, so look, yeah. Can't really complain about a few trees. I have the option of actually keeping units hidden in the trees if I want, but don't think that really makes sense. So I kind of like deploying over this way. If I move here, that's 157, that's still acceptable. Yeah, let's deploy... Oh, this hill's a bit steep though, isn't it? Yeah, that's a bit awkward. My plan was to deploy such that a lot of their army would have to kind of maneuver around and just give us that little extra time by deploying further back sort of thing. Okay, well, carronades are going to be blocked by positioning here as well. If they're behind the hill, that is. Okay, and this is, yeah, yuck. This is the casket range at the beginning of the battle. Maybe do I deploy? Maybe I sort of ignore this hill and deploy on the smoother slopes, which are better for a line of sight. Yeah, okay. I think that makes some sense. I wouldn't put money on the deck gunners making it through this battle. I'll be honest. Given how those other ones have gone. Yeah, so let's keep a pretty compact firebase here, given we've got the 4 units of militia to cover the flanks. Right, you come over here, you go here. We know we're going to get chariots and horse archers through the trees, for sure.
Free company militia!
And over this hill as well,
What
no
do you
doubt.
bid?
Right, and then artillery... Let's put them back sort of at the tree line, I think. We've got a lot of big units to shoot again. Space them out a little bit. Can also space these ones out a little bit more, I think. What's the line of sight like here? It should be okay. If the enemy were coming from this direction, this wouldn't be a great position, but I think it's alright. The game's decided to stick the deck gunners. I put them in the middle of the 5, but yeah, it's weird how that works. It sort of switches around where I want them to be. Okay, let's try this. The flanking unit's always going to need to be repositioned, that's not a problem. We need a stronger center, I think. Let's have Aranessa in the middle, along with the gunnery white. And let's do Catherine back here, say. Yeah, she's still in range of Yeah, Naheka's attuned to meter range, so she can cover a heal on anyone around here. And Will is in position there to just go for the Casket of Souls. Yeah, I think that looks good. We've not actually deployed in casket range for what that's worth, which is probably not a great deal. Have I deployed to block my artillery with trees? No. I love how big the Queen Bess is. It just completely dwarfs the other artillery. Yeah, anything else? Not that I can think of. We're gonna be... Yeah, okay. Let's start the battle. Let's pop the Power Stone right away. Let's pop down...
Agreed.
Let's not pop down any healing immediately. Okay, I can see them starting to move slowly over that way. That's the chariots. They're way away on that flank. Let's go for the casket here. If I distract their units and stop them from coming forwards, even if I end up endangering this guy's life a little bit, I'm okay with that. Ah, yeah, there's the... Got Cav right there. I just want to get my reinforcements on. They have not been aggressive in this, or as aggressive in this battle, have they? Okay, they can see me. I obviously chose to let that happen. Are they going to swing around their other units? Oh, nice! They're shooting their other casket right into their own troops. I will take that. Now, we do have to watch... Yeah, we have to be a bit careful here. We do not want to be fighting Chemian War Sphinx, but we do want to kill the casket. Let's get a heal down, because that passive will also heal Will a tiny bit. He's going to be regenerating. Yeah, we might need to just pull him out already, though. Looking at this. Don't know quite what's shooting. Oh, so, yeah, okay. He didn't take out the casket, but we don't want him to get bogged down in a prolonged fight here. He's also not the best at just getting out of melee. So these are your Shabti Great Bows. Can we hit them? Oh, there comes the casket fire. Yeah, it did. Yeah, guess we got hit.
Next.
It was the deck gunners. Okay, we need to slightly swivel around here, I think.
Sword out.
Oh, hold on. You're getting stuck. Yeah, keep trying to run away. I can put him at the edge of the map and withdraw him. I'm a little concerned now that he's bitten off more than he can chew, but he kind of did his job. Right, you stop. Fire at will. We've got... Yeah. Can get these other units further forwards now. Heal these ones again. Got the mortars able to start shooting. Okay, I'm just a lot happier, I think, with our position overall here. I know we're getting shelled by the artillery. It's just, yeah, just with... Why isn't it letting us withdraw? Yeah, just withdraw. Okay, that's fine. He actually did a really good job. He split the enemy up in a way that I think is going to help us. On the other hand, we now have to deal with the artillery fire without his help, which is a big problem. Can I hit... Yeah, let's just try and hit the casket with the Queen Bess.
Orders.
Keep getting heals down here.
Orders, Speed Master!
Free company militia! Standing by! Attack!
Gumby!
Aye!
You know what? Deck gunners, just get out of there. The artillery likes shooting you far too much.
Finger on the trigger!
Okay, got a big clump of stuff here. Let's make sure the mortars are pounding those tomb guards. Skeleton archers, yeah,
Fleet
it's
captain.
not such a huge deal. Got Skeleton chariots coming down the middle. No, that's not a problem, I think.
Slaughter!
Okay, our melee lines are a bit of a mess, but
Free company militia!
should be okay. We've got a second line of handguns here who can go deal with those horse archers. Got a tomb guard coming in on this flank. Okay. Let's try and get a net down on something. Let's get shelling down on those ones. Kill some of their archers if we can. I've not touched their lord, which is a bit of a concern. Doesn't look like our single entities are taking too much damage here.
Withdraw!
Yeah, human unit routed there, that's not a problem. Their lord's right on top of us here though, that's... yeah. Yeah. Should probably have tried to get Aranessa's net down on him, shouldn't I? Alright, but look, this is doing okay. This is going okay. We're really not... The fact that we didn't kill our artillery is what's doing damage to us, but it's doing damage to units in such a way that we can kind of deal with it. Okay, those are the summoned Ushabti. Yeah, we need to... do need to get heals in there. We are taking their lord down pretty effectively. Yeah, fine if you're shooting those units. Tomb Guard of halberds. Okay, that's a bit nasty. Camion War Swings and takes us there. Yikes. Come on, army losses. Enemy lord's wounded. It's good. Yeah, in this battle we just took a ton of damage from the artillery, but that's okay. I'm actually happier with the way that damage is distributed in this battle, I think, than in a lot of the other battles. Even though this is kind of a mess here now at the end. Let's overcast in the heck here, try and keep some of these units alive as possibly can. We've kind of dealt with all their stuff here. We need to get out and deal. See if we can possibly kill their artillery. There's also this bone giant who's just here. Something took the Queen Bess off of firing. Yeah, I mean the fact that their caskets used almost all their ammo is kind of not an endorsement of this fight going well. Don't die, please.
Free company militia!
These are Ushabti great bows. Can we kill them, please? I don't think these effects do much to them.
Militia!
Right, all but done.
See magic!
We don't... we're sort of shooting our own stuff here, aren't we? How's Aranessa doing? Not great. And we did have just a unit wiped up there. Oh man, we're making a meal of this tail end of the battle, aren't we? Looks like they've got the army losses. They're basically disintegrating. Yeah, these units though, the caskets... well, yeah, I've already said it. I mean, the caskets did so much damage to us. Let's just summon... I'm just going to spam this spell to get a little bit more passive healing. Don't want this unit to disintegrate. Okay, what's left? Why haven't we won? Oh no, we have. Okay, okay. Yeah, so we took far more damage in terms of numbers there, but it was on more expendable units. Granted, I had to pull the deck gunners back, so they basically did no damage. If I hadn't pulled them back, they would have been wiped out or wrecked. So even the worst case of having this unit gone for good is honestly fine. Yeah, like look, they got huge numbers of kills. Could I have kept this guy on the battlefield? I think they just had a few too many units around the caskets on that occasion. Yeah, the Bone Giant and Ushabti Greatbows did so little by comparison. It really was just the caskets. Okay, that's good to know. Apart from getting a hero on top of them, though, like our artillery just takes too long to kill them. They're actually somewhat durable. It's not like you know, Screaming Skull Catapult Crew where you can kill the crewmen, or like our weapons. But I'm still happy with that. I felt like the damage was mostly... the damage was on the units in the front, which is kind of what's designed to happen. Okay, looks like we had one unit completely wiped out. Okay, and we lost a Sartosa militia in the reinforcing army. Yeah, that's acceptable. That's acceptable. I don't think we need more replenishment right now. Let's take this money so we can upgrade Aranessa's ship.
I am not feeding this.
Leadership fighting Tomb Kings, that's good. Yeah, both of them got that. Excellent. 2 magic items, that's good as well. Alright. Well, the
Another victory!
Sartosa is safe. Lucchini is safe.
Fleet captain,
Let's
reporting.
send
Get going.
Felicia
Scum.
back up north and see what the dwarves are doing. Doesn't look like they're coming at us super hard. Are they still maybe going after... Yeah, they're still going after or fighting in Athel Lauren by the looks of it. Okay. Talsin have been forced to come over here to Castle Carcassonne, which someone has called a war against, presumably Grom.
All bones on
Alright,
deck.
let's do the rank ups.
Very competent.
Got the 4th point here. That one, it kind of doesn't matter too much which of these it goes into. Let's put it into the replenishment.
All set.
You get to max out Kraken Pull. Not that we've used it yet, but one day.
Aranessa Saltspite.
Yeah, Wind of Death for you.
Salt water.
1 level off Immortality on the Gunnery White. Good. And make him tankier.
The Queen of Tides.
Do you have anything to increase your movement? No, that's too bad. That would be a stat I would definitely work on with him. We've gotten all of the melee defense and health boost. No, not quite. Let's get more health. His offensive power I don't think is really the limit. It just takes a
Sartosa's
certain number
most
of hits
infamous.
to, like, for example, kill the casket in melee. So we've got the black flag here for little extra bonuses. Let's do extra campaign movement range as well. Sure. Okay, really happy with how Aranessa herself is doing. She's ranked 30 on turn 24, based on obviously fighting lots of battles. And let's move her back up this way. We're a unit down. Yeah, we did lose a handgun mob. Let's go
This
trade.
isn't the God's victory. It's mine.
Maybe we want Robin to actually
All in, deckhands.
force march into
March, you dead curs.
Lucchini for the replenishment. Yeah.
Not this time. Voyage on. Onward, crew.
So, because we're not fighting next turn. That the 6th Tomb King stack kind of left as well. So the coast is clear. Pun half intended, I guess. So we should start looking north and coming after the dwarves, I think. Once we're healed up, of course. What am I doing here? I'm giving... Yeah, let's give back the high experience handgunners. Not sure how I feel about having 4 units of Sartosa militia. I think against the dwarves, we just don't need... Like, the strategy changes a bit. We don't need... you know, we don't need as many sort of extra units on the flanks or whatever. So let's try this. So then you can march into Lucchini
Fly
for
the
extra
flag.
replenishment.
Corsair of
Props up the
light.
public order, although that's kind of a secondary benefit. Yeah, we don't need to do recruitment here.
Ready to swordfish.
Then
We're become
Aranessa can't
now.
move, but we can do shipbuilding. So let's get this down. Yeah, obviously used a lot of our gold, but we've managed to cut our... Almost got to get back to the... you know, almost get out of the red in terms of turn by turn income. This is getting to tier 2. We can do something with that builder slot. Yeah, alright. This is just chilling. Repair this for 230. I don't think I need to do that. Yeah, and I think we won't spend any other gold just because we are low. I'm dumb and I missed a handgun recruitment unit before, or raised dead unit before leaving Sartosa. Should have thought about that. No big deal. Should think about, yeah. Should think about how exactly to round out this stack. The thing is, it does depend who we're going up against. We'll see. Yeah, let's decide on that next turn. I'm assuming it's the dwarves we're mostly going to be dealing with. Alright, and we're not getting more money off people. Okay, go for a defensive alliance with Clan Scryer. Yeah, I think I am willing to do this.
Of the big drowning lake. What treaty deal you
But yeah, let's do this. I think it will slightly reduce the chances of random non-crisis factions declaring war on us. It doesn't oblige us to go help the people they're already fighting. Like, it doesn't directly bring us into more wars. We'll see. I mean, eventually we can also look at building the outpost and recruiting some Skaven stuff. Yeah. All right. Let's end the turn. Alright, some other stuff has happened. It doesn't matter too much. Because we're not fighting next turn, I don't need to sort out things like magic items right now.
All praise the Sea Father!
Yeah, first turn in a while we've had an end turn with no enemies in our territory.
I'll guarantee you're safe.
I think he's going to want us to declare war on Morga. Or want a military alliance. Yeah. No, I don't want a military alliance right now. So Ikiklo himself is up at Bilbali, okay. And there's a Clan Angrand army there. Yeah, the shared vision from the Alliance is somewhat useful too, I guess. So the dwarves have spread themselves out quite a bit. Yeah, and that army was clearly quite damaged, even though it still had most of the stack. Okay. I think if we don't see more Tomb Kings coming, I think we want to head north, retake Miragliano, and clean up these dwarf armies. Like, take their starting region. I think that's the next objective here. I forgot to see if we'd made a dent in that balance of power rating for the Sentinels. I'll check at the start of the turn. So 5 stacks from the Sentinels. Oh, we have. Look at that. Hooray! We've taken 5 stacks, taken out 5 stacks of the Sentinels and 2 stacks of Clan Angrand. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Alright, this is a dodgy choice. So previously we just got a flat 20% boost to campaign movement range in all our armies, which was awesome, but now we have a trade-off. We get Winds of Magic Power Reserve plus 5 for all armies, plus leadership plus 10. Those are nice, but campaign movement range minus 20 is bad. So I don't really like this. On the other hand, I think leadership minus 10 is just a bit too big of a debuff. Yeah, I hate this choice actually. I mean, as in I think both are rough. Leadership minus 10 is just dodgy. I'm not willing to just take that for 10 turns. I think we accept the penalty to campaign movement range, and we just have to be very careful with our positioning. Okay. Alright. Clan Scryer started to build an outpost in our settlement. Yep. Doesn't help the defenses because I already have a full stack. Hopefully it doesn't replace good units with Skaven slaves, but hey, we'll see. Okay, let's just take a quick look at diplomacy before I end this video. I am curious. Yeah, so Sentinels are down to rank 4. Ooh, and look at this. Ironbriar's expedition have declared war on them, or vice versa. And they are strong as well. Good, okay. So, hopefully we're not going to see another Sentinels armada, at least for a little while. And who knows, maybe Thoric and the Sentinels will damage or kind of wreck each other to some extent anyway. Alright, so now we can focus on Clan Angrand and Tilia and this area again. Nice, alright. Well, dodgy or dodgy-ish battles, but we got through it kind of intact. The core of the armies are still there. I think the strategy we used against the dwarves is going to just continue to work absolutely fine. And actually we still have the 20% move range bonus from the previous event, so that's cancelling that penalty we just got, at least for the next 7 turns. So yeah, I'd say this is all looking up. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll be back in part number 10.